Tanaka would be chairing the session. As you know, I mentioned about him. And I am married with 2 children, very happily married. And I am Bachelor of Science in Mathematics. When some of you were not born, that doesn't mean I am dinosaur. Certainly I am not. But I am certainly 1962 is a long years ago. My Bachelor of Science in Mathematics. My Bachelor of Engineering from University of Science, Bangalore, prestigious institute. I am proud of that institution, like you are of NTPC. University of Science is a great institute. I did in electrical engineering and then moved out to North America, where I did my Master's of Engineering in control system. How to stop ship in the shortest time when it is moving in the ocean was my thesis work under the supervision of a great professor from MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, a great institution again, and this was done. And I think I'll talk to you a little bit more, but my first name was computer science. I was working in the largest computer manufacturing company on this earth, Control Data. It doesn't exist now. As a project manager at a very young age. My first inning when I came back, I bore myself to late Mantosh Sondi. He was my guru. He changed my life. He's a very renowned man. He was managing director, chairman of Bokaro Steel. He said, I want you, Adesh Jain, to bring computerization. And he gave me that scale in the government and that salary, which nobody will ever believe on in this world. A 20-year-old young boy in jeans will get 2180 rupees salary in 73 in the grade of superintendent, 1550, 2180. And I was at the highest in the old grade. Everybody thought I'm related to Indira Gandhi, which I was not because I'm not a Kashmiri or Punjabi. A lot of people said, how the hell he can come here? In jeans, he doesn't know how to wear the jeans. And he's so senior, one of the top 100 of 50 of Bokaro Steel. But those were marvelous days, and my steel people are here. I enjoyed 2 years, came to BHEL in 75. Mr. Sondi became Secretary of Industry. So he brought me. I introduced IBM 1800 computer in 1 year. And I knew how difficult it was to get IBM 1800. Government of India was against IBM in 73, 74. And I was furious. I said, I don't want a computer which is second class. I will have no computer. If I have a computer, I have the best process control computer. And the Secretary to Department of Electronics, he succumbed to this threat at that time for the young Turk, and we got the IBM 1800. So I think the second inning started in 92, and that's what we did, because Mr. Mantosh Sondi again, after I received the fellowship award from late President S.D. Sharma, he said, Jain, which he used to call me, you have done the first inning correctly, because in your fellowship they say you have laid a very strong IT foundation, which today I am very proud. India is IT. He said the problem for India will be project management. Why don't we start? And that was the beginning with Mr. Mantosh Sondi as one of the person who started with our Center for Excellence in Project Management. So this is my background. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to talk today to you is the combination of 2 talks. And the combination of 2 talks would be breaking boundaries. And this will be my presentation now. Rakesh Sareen is here, who have Wärtsilä has instituted an award in the name of Mantosh Sondi. Rakesh ji, where are you? Rakesh ji is here, and they did it very marvelously job 2 months ago, and I think he would be very happy if I relate this of Mantosh Sondi. So I'm going to talk about breaking boundaries. And the idea is that when NASA, 2,500 people in February, I was invited to present, the 2,200 people in that group in Galveston were PhDs. They know what to do. I mean, kahan Raja Bhoj, kahan Gangu Teli? Who the hell I am in midst of such a great scientist and project management gurus? I'm very humble because I know nothing. So I said something which I need to, from the point of view of Indian system, spiritualism, human side, and I created that topic breaking boundaries for the key to innovation. That was the breaking boundaries, the key to innovation. That was the title for NASA. Then thus came the question of World Congress of IPMA, and they said, Mr. Jain, you got to speak Arabic. So again, 3,000 people attended in Istanbul first day. What should I talk to them? Then I thought of it, and with my background of a little bit IT, I said, creating boundaries for excellence. Now this is a virodhabas. This is a dichotomy. This is opposite to each other. These are dialectic phenomena. Truth exists because there exists life. So the whole concept of light exists because there is darkness. So they are both opposite to each other, they survive on each other, and they are diametrically opposite. So this is the combination of these two talks, and I thought I should share what I shared in these two forums with about 5,500 people. So let me start with the journey, but before I start, I would like to do a small exercise. And that exercise will demonstrate three things which are very important for project management. One is communication, one is quality, and the third one is performance. So in this small exercise which we will do now, we will have these three components into this to come out in the front. I would say, not now, I would say at some point in time, Namaskar. Then after I finish Namaskar, and each one of us, including people sitting there, there are team members who are putting these projections, the photographer will pause for a while, not to take photographer. He will also say Namaskar. People who are serving tea will also say Namaskar. Collectively, and without necessity of doing second time. In today's world, if you have to do anything second time, trust me, we are finished. We don't exist. This is the compulsion of today's globalization. Second time, absolutely rubbish. Finish. Redo productivity half. Third time, 1/4. Very, very cruel world which is happening. And therefore you must maintain, if you want to maintain quality, you can use water, or kar lijiye, first time right, FTI. And the third thing is very necessary, is to measure what we perform. Because if we cannot measure, we cannot perform. So Mr. Arvind Agarwal will see our volume, or maybe Asif Rao's there, be at the gate, front gate where people are coming in, and see whether you heard or not. If he has not heard, our first keynote speech will be keep on saying Namaskar. And it's the end of the program. So, very important in communication is feedback. Have you understood what I said? Yes or no? Yes. Some people are neutral because it is Delhi, and Delhi is a political city. Better to be nowadays non-aligned. Depending upon the situation, we change our colors, like chameleons do. So I don't think we are. So have you understood? Yes or no? Yes. That's it. So now I would say, and then you have understood, we'll do these things now. Namaskar. Namaskar. I think this is the energy. We should be maintaining it for 3 days, because collectively about 500. Have you heard? Yes. No, not you. It's very important to know what is the scope of the project. It's not what you hear. You of course have said you hear, but it is Mr. Asif Rao who came back. Good. So I think we'll do this, and we are on the right track. Keep your mind open. There are no titles. If the bosses are around you, for the next 3 days, they are equally learning and sharing ideas. The whole thing would be to learn together, to seek truth. It's not one-upmanship that I know more than you. It is a collective wisdom which we want to bring forth, and the last day will be the recommendations and the collective force, what we should do in this country. So let me start with this. My first slide would be breaking boundaries. Okay. Play. This is breaking boundaries. The wall created by human race between East and West Germany, and then there is the unification. The wall created by the color, which I shall talk about, and today you see Barack Obama, the first African president of the United States of America. As late as 1965, 66, 67, you will not sit in a bus if you happen to have a color which is a black color. The world is changing. And therefore we must change for eternal value. And I want to quit. Now the first part is breaking boundaries for innovation. And here we need to look at it what boundaries are. We need to look at the boundaries created by mind. There is no boundary for me next to podium. The boundary creation will be when I am at the podium. The boundaries created by mind are no longer sufficient. How do we create it? In mind, it's not a physical boundary which we are talking about. We are debating about the boundaries in the mind. Mind has to be emancipated. And the mind, when no boundaries, you become nirvana. You attain salvation. So the boundaries created in mind no longer sustainable in a boundaryless world. Boundaries are the outcome of bias. We have some kind of bias. I like him, I don't like him. Children have no bias. Children have no boundaries, gentlemen and ladies. Children have no boundaries. Because they don't have bias. Their position, my choice will not go to another person, but certainly they don't have boundaries.